The Philippines. Home to over 100 million people and recognized as one of the fastest rising economies in Asia. The windows of opportunity have never been more open in the country. The potential for hypergrowth has never been stronger. And with the rapidly changing skyline, the call to contribute to nation building rings louder than ever before.
My name is John Aguilar, and I'm a serial entrepreneur based in Manila, Philippines.
In the past 4 seasons, we've connected some of the best up-and-coming entrepreneurs to mentors and investors who have taken their businesses to the next level. This is the final pitch. Here, the few chosen entrepreneurs are given mentoring sessions to hone their pitches and business challenges to test their grit.
This is hard.
You guys are just getting started.
Wait for me!
Careful.
That could actually work.
With this item, it won't, and it can.
In the end is the prize, a chance to be funded by and be partners with the illustrious investor judges. Since its inception, the Final Pitch has welcomed various businesses and startups from across industries. And now for our 5th season, we set our eyes on one of the most integral sectors in nation building: real estate and property technology.
This is the Final Pitch Season 5, Real Estate and Livable Cities Edition.
So we have a slightly different season this year. It's about real estate and livable cities, and that's the theme that we're carrying out. So we had an open call out for real estate property owners or their representatives to present their properties to our investors. They're also very interesting entrepreneurs who have brilliant ideas, taking advantage of the landscape of the real estate industry today, but also giving us technology to enable us to have better lives. This is inspired by our experience in the real estate industry. We have been producers of Philippine Realty TV since 2008. We know that real estate is a big part of nation building. The industry has been experiencing a record high for the past decade. Sales are up, developments are happening all across the country. But moving forward, the sustainability of the industry is really anchored on the tech companies enabling technology so that we can benefit all the different stakeholders in the industry.
This season, 5 investor judges enter the fray in search of property deals and urban solutions that will usher the Philippines into the 4th industrial revolution. First up is a returning investor, millennial CEO of property advisory firm Prime Philippines, Jet Yu.
What really motivated me to go back to the final pitch is that it's real estate, plain and simple. I'm very excited to see the young entrepreneurs who are also in the real estate business. I want to meet them. I want to exchange conversations with them because I believe that the real estate industry is really geared towards a huge transformation in the coming years. And that is the disruption of the property technology.
And making their debuts on the final pitch. First up is Cesar Wee, CEO of fast-rising real estate development group, We Community Developers, Inc.
WeCom is about sharing what we know, improving on our developments, improving on what we have. Actually, my vision for WeCom is I hope we have more partners moving forward. I hope we can teach the business of real estate to more entrepreneurs that want to learn the business. We're technically opening our doors to mentor more people outside of our circle of friends. So that's actually the main reason we joined this show. We can teach everything about real estate, but you cannot teach drive. The drive to prove people that you're better than them, show people that you can make a difference in this world.
Next is Victor Consunji, adventure athlete, real estate mogul, and the founder and CEO of Victor Consunji Development Corporation.
Nowadays, I see a lot of good ideas, right? The problem is many of the people who want to get those ideas out are misguided in how to get the idea moving forward. When I got that opportunity to be on the final pitch, I realized that this is a way to actually go and mentor some potential entrepreneurs. In this industry, competition is good, but healthy competition is even better. The successes of our peers paved the way for us to also be successful, to open new doors and new opportunities, to share ideas. And I think that helping some entrepreneurs with some excellent ideas add value to all of us is a good thing.
Up next, representing Mindanao, is Carrie Lagdameo, the first vice president of Davao-based property development firm, Damosa Land.
I particularly like the angle for this season because it's about real estate. I really feel that there's a lot that we can still learn, and I think nowadays we really have to listen to the youth, listen to what young entrepreneurs are bringing to the table and how they can help evolve real estate, because as I always say, is that real estate is so much different from where it was, say, 10, 20 years ago. There's a lot of value add that we have to put into our projects because nowadays people are looking for that overall experience. If you're going to invest in any kind of business, I think what you're really investing in is the entrepreneur themselves. I'd like to get to know what drives them and why they're doing what they're doing.
And finally, George Royeca, techpreneur and chief transport advocate of the highly popular motorcycle hailing app, Angkas.
Well, it's all about livable cities, right? Livable cities, smart cities, There's a lot of problems to be solved. We can use technology and harness the power of technology to solve a lot of these issues and problems. There's a lot of young, brilliant minds out there. The idea is to foster innovation. Having a great idea is one thing, being able to execute on it and also the realities that come with running a business is something different. And I think, like in Angkas, we're here to educate the drivers and make them a better version of themselves and safer in the roads. Same thing with our entrepreneurs. I think everything comes from training and education, and I'm here to impart whatever little knowledge I have of the industry and hopefully push them to achieve their goals.
Today we continue to redefine the Philippine landscape. These are the investors of the final pitch. Hello, investors. Welcome to the final pitch, Real Estate and Livable Cities Edition. All of you are here because you have been successful in shaping this nation, quite literally, in the things that you have been doing. Jet, as our returning investor, you know the process, you trust the process. What are your expectations this time around?
What we are looking for this time around are entrepreneurs who have the potential to disrupt the real estate industry in the Philippines. I want to see from entrepreneurs the hard work, discipline, and focus. This is what we are looking for.
Cesar, you're the black sheep of the family, at least business-wise. Your family has a successful real estate business you struck out on your own, and now you've made a name for yourself. So what is it that you're looking for?
I know how hard it is to put up your own business, especially in the real estate industry. Well, in our company, we have a mentorship program that we train friends and actually future competitors. So in this show, I'd like to meet more of them, hopefully train and teach them, hopefully partner with them in the future.
Vic, you had a choice whether to engage in your family business, but you chose to do things on your own. You've been very successful with your own company. And now you're looking for partners. I'd like to know, does that partner have to share the same passion with athletics as you do?
Well,
They don't have to share the same passion in athletics, but they do have to share the same passion as me. Real estate. It's such a traditional industry, one of the oldest industries we have. When you come to the simplicity of it all, what we do is we literally build boxes. And honestly, I'm looking for someone who's willing to break that, to think outside the box. I want to see new ideas, fresh ideas, right? And people who are brave enough to go and put it out there.
Carrie, you come from a long legacy. You're based in Davao, and your family has successfully molded Davao into what it is today, and now you're looking for something new. What are you hoping to achieve here on the final pitch?
Well, you know, John, real estate is one of the newer businesses, I would say, that our group has undertaken. We always try to see how we can be excellent in all of the businesses that we have, and real estate is no different. So we're looking at fresh ideas that we can bring to make our business more efficient, but also to give a better product to our customers. The real estate market there is becoming a lot more discerning. So we're trying to see how we can do things for the next coming decades.
George, you're the outlier here. You have set yourself to achieve great things, but with great things come also big challenges that up till now I know you're still facing. What is your reason for being here? I know it is not about real estate for you.
Well, John, in the next few decades, about 2/3 of the world's population will be residing in urban cities. Technology can find ways to make that more efficient and livable. I wear two hats in this show. In Angkas, we found ways to provide mobility services to urban dwellers. For my fund, Infinity Ventures, we're always on the lookout for tech solutions for smart and livable cities.
So investors, for the next few days, we have lined up an incredible list of properties from across the Philippines and urban solutions that will shape the way we live as Filipinos and as global citizens. I trust that you will make the right decision in partnering with these innovators and property owners who could quite possibly be your partners for generations to come. So investors, if you're ready, the final pitch begins now.
Up next,
Welcome to iAcademy, the site of the initial pitches for the next 3 days.
I'm the former mayor of Catbalogan City, now the city councilor.
What is the total budget that you guys are spending on this project?
It's 530 million.
There's a lot of question marks. And
the road to the final pitch begins with the initial pitch. This is the one chance for businesses and properties to make an impact on the investor judges, who will then choose 4 picks each to include as their potential investees, and granting them a one-way ticket to the final pitch.
Being young is the new strength of this generation. Age is just a number. If you will manage your time and energy well, you will accomplish a lot at a young age.
We like to teach. We like to mentor new people. We want to expand the industry. If you have a dream, go follow it. Find your passion. Don't have doubts. Go all in.
Be humble, but be hungry. You have to take a risk. You have to be able to take that leap forward and put everything on the line. But you have to be able to absorb the critique so that when you do take that leap, it is a leap of confidence.
Like I would tell any entrepreneur, just don't give up. Try to not lose that passion, especially when they experience a couple of bumps along the road. You're really gonna have the hardships, you're gonna fail, and you have to go through all of that until you become really successful.
for all those entrepreneurs out there, solve a problem. You're only going to go become an entrepreneur, might as well do something worthwhile. And it's something that you should like. Why? Because business is hard. If you believe in what you're doing, stand by your principles and never give up.
Hello, investors. Welcome to iAcademy, the site of the initial pitches for the next 3 days. This season, as you know, is slightly different. This is going to be focused mainly on real estate properties, urban solutions, and sustainable technologies. We'll have a lot of that, and we'll have a lot of really exciting projects that will be pitched to you in the next 3 days. So the first will be a property pitch. I'll call in the first one.
Opening the initial pitches is a former mayor looking for investors to cash in on the opportunities provided by her city.
You hail all the way from Catbalogan. Tell me about Catbalogan.
Catbalogan is the capital of the Samar Island, the third largest island in the Philippines.
I know that it's the last large tract of land that is available for developers to get into a joint venture partnership with the city.
Yes, this is a really ambitious project, and we believe this area is the future of the city.
I'm very excited with the project, and it's your job now to make our investors equally excited with what Catbalogan has to offer. Good luck.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Stephanie Uitan, the former mayor of Catbalogan City, now the city councilor. I'm here to present to you Catbalogan Sky City Mega Project. It's a 440 hectares development, 120 meters above sea level. We are proposing in the first phase the City Hall complex, hotels, commercial spaces, and medium to high-end housing. What do we have right now? We have a ready 15.3 hectares for the phase 1. 15.3 hectares is owned actually by a private corporation, Tacloban Verde Development Corporation. 1.5 hectares was donated to Catbalogan City for its City Hall complex. 1 hectare is donated to the city roads. And almost 9 hectares is available, including the proposed roads. We're offering 4 options for our investors. Buy the almost 9 hectares of lot. Land development already started, but if you're going to buy it now, the cost is 6,000 per square meters, 530 million. Another option is to buy the lot after the development, and it will cost 25,000 for the spaces near the City Hall, in the primary road, and in other areas. Also, for the other lots, you can buy it in 20,000 per square meter. Another is a long-term lease on developed lots. So for long-term lease, depending on the site of the area, 100 per square meters and 50 square meters. And also for joint venture on the developed land, the landowner owns the lot and the developer owns the building. There's a proportion of the value of the land and the value of the building. I believe that you will be our partners in building a sustainable, resilient, green, smart, and of course, livable city. Thank you very much.
Mayor, if I may ask, what is the total budget that you guys are spending on this project?
If we're going to buy it now with the initial development, it's 530 million for almost 9 hectares. That's at 6,000 per square meters.
This is what the local government will be spending.
Only for the road, I think.
For the infrastructure.
For the whole infrastructure, we're not going to spend for the whole. Only for the roads and for the City Hall and for the Sky City playground and skate park. And also for the City College, because it will also be put in the City Hall complex.
So you'll be expecting the private investors to
for
provide
the
the bulk
others.
of the funding.
Yes.
Hi, Mayor Stephanie. You mentioned earlier your price is 6,000 per square on the undeveloped properties.
Initial development.
Is there a way to still negotiate that, or are you fixed on your price?
The landowner told me that you can always negotiate with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mayor, for showing us Sky City.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I found the pitch very interesting and promising because I've been, talking to investors one-on-one, but this one is a bit different from my regular things of proposing our projects in the city.
It's a real estate play. Somebody wants to sell the land, and the bulk of the risk is dropped on the investor to make it work.
What if you don't get all the right investors in? Then you'll have one road to a city hall, but you won't have any of the other infrastructure in place. So, at the very least, they should provide for some of the basic infrastructure for it. There's a lot of question marks, and I think it's still pretty early.
Up next,
First, I must say that your presentation was much better than our first presentation of Angkas to investors. So kudos to that.
There are 3 islands that I want to sell. I'm sure you millennials could develop the islands.
First, thank you for calling us millennials.
Exactly. I was going to say that.
next to pitch is a platform that seeks to flip an outdated transport system on its head.
You said that you've been a big fan of the show.
Yes, sir. I've been watching since season 1 to 3 and studying it, how can I participate in this particular teaching competition.
Now you're here. Your business is something that's very exciting. I know that you put a lot of hard work into it. I think you're more than ready.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Good afternoon, investors. My name is Nick from NP Movement. So basically, our project is Tricycle. We are asking for 2 million pesos for 7% equity of our business. We would like to revolutionize the traditional tricycle transport system that didn't change for the last 10 years. The tricycle system right now on our Barangay Buhay na Tubig, they are choosing their clients. The solution in mind is that we created an application that caters the tricycles and the passengers. We've created a system that is Google Form, an application website, and even in Facebook, you can book your ride. We have a central database that converts those messages into SMS. Kasi right now, sir, yung mga tricycle drivers, they don't have access sa Android phone. Kinonvert namin siya into SMS. Kahit low-tech yung cellphone mo, mababasa mo pa rin yung pinaka-pick up location. So this is the business model. Every tricycle will subscribe to us for 2,500. The fare, kanya na lahat yon. But we will just have the 2,500 monthly to track all the orders, all the rides to them. Since there are TODAs in each barangay, we would like to franchise each in every barangay to hyper-growth our business. Since it is franchise, we are seeking a royalty in every franchisee. So we created this first aid kit with emergency hotlines inside. At the same time, we also have a hotline wherein our passengers can contact us directly. We also have a passenger feedback kasi right now, hindi nila alam kung kanino nila irereklamo yung sakay na sobrang bilis ng tricycle. So dito, meron kaming feedback form which consolidates all the concerns ng lahat ng passengers. So use of fund developing our existing system, invest heavily in marketing and promotion, operation expenses for 6 months. For our investors, 25% from our net income will be yours hanggang mabalik po sa inyo yung 2 million. So after na mabalik po natin yung 2 million, babalik po tayo dun sa agreed natin na 7% shared to dun sa net income po natin. And that concludes our presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Me personally, I'm very interested. For one, my first development was in Buhay na Tubig. It was around 18 years ago. It's really very crowded. It's very dense.
Yes, sir.
I can help you get access into the subdivisions if you need that because I know the need that you're trying to target.
Yes, sir.
It's more the subdivisions inside the existing subdivisions. So you want to put tricycle stands there or stops for this app to work.
My main question was, you mentioned that for the 2 million investment, most of that will be used for development of the platform.
Yes, sir. The system and the marketing side.
Is that really enough? I mean, George, is that enough to actually put a working platform up there?
Well, MVP is definitely the way to go, no? But first, I must say that your presentation was much better than our first presentation of Angkas to investors. So kudos to that. But yes, MVP will range. So you already have an existing MVP. How does that work? So you have the Google Sheets.
Yes, sir.
And then you register, and then you book. How do you book?
We have a separate Google Sheet with drop-down box. All the subdivisions inside our barangay is included there. Then, the moment you fill up the form, it will go from Google Form to Google Sheet, and we convert it into SMS using our tablet, and we will send it to the tricycle and the passenger.
But how do you tap the tricycle? How do you know which tricycles are near the area?
Right now, sir, we don't have that, who is near.
So it's manual. It's manual.
Yes, sir. Pero we are not tracking naman din kasi we agreed, we eventually talk with those tricycle drivers, are you okay 25 pesos or 30 pesos regardless anywhere from that particular barangay? Na they said naman, it's okay for us to charge 30 pesos kesa naman aandar kami ng walang sakay, walang kita.
To Carrie's point, no? 2 million
Is it enough?
for marketing and MVP is a little bit thin, no? But it's a good thing that it's only in your barangay. So at least you have a pilot project there that you can market, more cost effectively.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I think I convinced naman Sir George and the rest of the investors, and they giving me suggestions, hoping to be on the Investors Challenge. No matter what, we'll still continue our business regardless.
Full of passion.
Yeah.
Really believes in what he's proposing.
And he has a plan.
Yeah, he has a
He has
plan.
a very specific plan.
Well, and a product.
Yeah.
Product and a plan.
I'm so happy to see guys like this, Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's Tricycle.
Tricycle.
Next to pitch is a mother-daughter tandem from Misamis Occidental, offering the investors 3 of the country's 7,100 islands.
You're offering not just raw land, you're actually offering islands.
Yes. The islands is located in Misamis Occidental, in a peaceful place in Mindanao.
What makes these islands interesting for investors?
And that's a white sand. It's a virgin
Whiter than Boracay.
Wow,
Yeah.
whiter than
Whiter
Boracay.
than
Very
Boracay.
powdery. Yeah.
Wow, I'm looking forward to not just hearing your pitch, but hopefully one day visiting those
Of
islands.
course, you're invited.
Okay, you're up next. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm Mrs. July Go, a senior citizen, and my daughter Rizal Rich Go.
We're here about the islands located in Misamis Occidental.
There are 3 islands that I want to sell. This is the first island that I developed this island, but I'm already too old, so I want to dispose this property. I'm sure you millennials could develop the islands. Next, these are the ornamental trees. This is white sand, the corals, very powdery white sand, and the starfish, of course, because this is a virgin island.
The size of the islands are almost 2 hectares, and the other one, how much?
The other one is 3,800, and also the same, the third island.
It's like beside each other, like 3. You can like put a maybe footbridge and then go from one island to another. It's near the CAC.
45 minutes in going to the CAC.
If you want a private island, then
for your holiday,
this might be your island.
What I'm gonna sell are the 2 islands, and the other one, a joint venture. I agree to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
First, thank you for calling us millennials.
Exactly. I was going to say that.
You're all handsome people.
How much are you asking for the islands?
Well, for the first island, I'm asking for 100 million. And it's a chicken for you. And the second island, I'm selling this for 50, and the third island, joint venture. That's no problem with me, as long as we can have tourist attractions in this place.
May I ask, how do I get there?
Manila Dipolog,
Going to...
that municipality, there's a port.
So it's a boat transfer
Yeah, it's
going
a boat
to the island.
transfer.
How many
Yeah,
minutes
it's so
is that?
nice. It takes like 20 minutes.
You mentioned also that it's close to Dakar. Then is it accessible by, I guess, by boat as well?
Yeah, if you have a yacht, you can go directly to Dakar. It's 45 minutes.
Or 45 minutes by
Yes.
boat. Okay.
Well, I like your smiles. It seems you're willing to buy this property or to invest.
Please, flatter us more. Flatter us more.
Yeah. And the Chinese, we're both Chinese. Niyama?
If you can convince them to come in, then I might consider joining them.
If you go swim in Speedos in the waters around, I will consider.
You both are, excuse me, sir, you're Chinese also, right? The 2 of you.
2 Chinese millennials.
You like islands? No, you just buy it in cash. You can, it's easy for you. But anyway, we'll talk about it later. I will leave my phone number here in Manila, and you can call me anytime.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
showing us
Thank
your
you.
wonderful
Thank you.
idea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I feel that they're interested, asking for the terms.
Only God's will. That's in accordance to God's will.
I look forward to going to your resort in Misamis Occidental in a year's time.
Maybe if this pushes through, I'll invite you guys.
Yes.
We'll be happy to visit.
Yes.
Next time on The Final Pitch.
Welcome to day 2 of the initial pitches.
We are seeking a total of 1.6 billion pesos.
That's a little bit scary for me. If one of your businesses goes down, everything goes down with it.
The asking price is on the high side.
The possibilities, farmtel, slowtel, flowtel, treetel, beautiful, isn't it?
I still don't know what you're asking for.
It's up to you.
You're not doing yourself a favor by extending your presentation endlessly. We have imagination.